I've been gone for a minute. Right now, right here, 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 right now, right here.
All right. I'm having a little bit of fun with the audio. I felt Fatboy Slims right here, right now, or Moby's, or not, it's Fatboy Slims right here, right now, would absolutely crystallize and capture the essence of what's going on. Plus, I just got out of a meeting with the Josh Mason, the esteemed Josh Mason. So I was running just a few minutes late. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the Simply CyberCon 2024 kickoff meeting. We've been doing a lot around Simply CyberCon 2024, our first in-person conference this year or ever, frankly. And we wanted to host this meeting. We wanted to be able to give insights, to answer questions, to tell you about what next steps you can expect to see, answer all the questions, get everybody hyped. We are going to be sharing a lot of all the work we've done. We're also going to be asking your help. So we hope that you can be with us. If you are here, I see Philip Martin, Chris Young, Nerman, Space Tacos. Do share if you know people in your network who are interested in Simply CyberCon, who want to be part of this experience. Drop a quick link. We are doing this on the Simply CyberCon YouTube channel, as well as organizing over on the Simply CyberCon Discord server. So if you want to join in and do all those things, we're all up in here. I see Justin Gold dropping things in mod. I want to bring in Josh Mason. I'll introduce him in just a second. Josh is heavily involved in this year's Simply CyberCon. If you're familiar with Wild West Hackin' Fest and all the wonderful stuff that Black Hills does, Josh will be our Velda, the sheriff, for Simply CyberCon this year and going forward. Josh Mason, come on in. How you doing, Josh?
Hey, y'all. Doing great.
I think your mic might be a little low. That could be me. It's actually me. Go ahead and say something again.
How's that?
Much better. It was absolutely me. I was like, oh, this is so funny, squad members. Like, I was like, or not squad. We don't have squad on this one, but Team SC. Literally, I'm yelling. So I'm always yelling. So I was like, oh, this is the volume. So when your volume was low, is because I had actually dialed it down because I'm a complete idiot. Yeah, Chris Young, there is a Discord server. Let me drop a link in chat really quickly to invite people to the Simply Cyber Discord server. Simply CyberCon Discord server will be officially where all comms are happening for the Simply CyberCon. You can see it right here, Chris Young. It's all good. Get in here. We got 420 people. Don't get excited on the YouTube channel and 219 in the Discord server. So we're going to do that. Josh, you want to kind of tell people a little bit about what your expectations are for Simply CyberCon or what you got cooking?
Yeah. So we've got a great Friday night full of activities. We are piggybacking on B-Sides Charleston during their workshop day, and we'll have 2 tracks of speakers. We've got a one track of pros, if you will, and another track of first time speakers. So getting a good valuable mix in there for folks who want to participate and folks who want to get a lot of value out of both types of presenters. We've got a lockpick village planned right now. Some great people there, and they will teach you how to pick locks. We've also got a CTF sponsored by Try Hack Me. They're putting it together now, and we're getting details on whether that'll just be for attendees or whether it'll run the whole weekend. That's our intent, is that it'll start that Friday and run the whole weekend. But they'll also have folks at Simply CyberCon that can help you with the CTF while you're there.
Yeah, the question about having it run all weekend or not is more of a support issue than it is about the capability to leave the Discord, the CTF running and on. So we'll get into that. Very exciting, though. Just to remind everybody, the conference will be on November 1st. It's a Friday night. It is a, to me, I've never seen conferences do this, but just because of the virtue of our situation, it will be from 4 p.m. Eastern time to 9 p.m. Eastern time in Charleston, South Carolina. Now, if you are on virtual and you cannot attend in person, that's totally cool. We are support, inclusion, those are core values at Simply Cyber. So we will be streaming at least track 1. DJ BSEC has been involved in discussions around bringing hardware and capability to stream track 2. I do want to point out, if you are here with us right now and you would like to be part of the Simply CyberCon in any capacity, let me share my screen here. Don't be shy. SimplyCyberCon.org. I'm going to drop a link in chat. Hey, what's up, Cyber Newbie? Good to see Casually Joseph, and Kimberly can fix it in chat. Here's the website, right, with all the details, all the logistics, the when, where, how, food, lodging, airport, all the things. Charleston's got a great airport. It's a small city. Charleston, like the airport's like maybe 15 minutes from downtown. The link to the official Discord is here. I do want to point out, make it a weekend. If you come from Charleston, if you come from Simply CyberCon, we are Friday night. B-Sides Charleston is Saturday morning. We are sister conferences, okay? So you do have to register for both conferences for, obvious reasons, but you can go to both. I would recommend you make a weekend of it. I've even been talking to the organizers at B-Sides Charleston about, if this goes really well, why don't we start moving into Cyber Week and partnering with different agencies to offer training a couple days? Essentially, let me just, hey, Jenny Housley, let me just tell you guys this really quickly. I'm going to go full screen. Josh, don't go anywhere. Your mic will still be hot. I know this is outrageous, but I've got it on my vision board. Okay. I want Simply CyberCon to eventually grow into Wild West Hackenfest East, right? We're not Anti-Siphon, Black Hills, Wild West Hackenfest. We're great friends. They're not affiliated with Simply CyberCon. I'm just saying the vibes, the experiences, the opportunities, the community of what Wild West Hackenfest does. I love it so much that I want to bring it to more people and put it on the East Coast. So long-term vision, that's where we're going. But you know what? Crawl, walk, run, 1% at a time. This is not a for-profit conference. So it's not like we have infinite money to just, have wild, inflatable, wacky arms guys running around and crazy stuff. But I'm trying to do it. Chuck Sapp's in the house. What's up, Chuck? All right. So again, if you want to speak, let's spend a minute talking about this. If you want to speak, we would love to have you speak. Again, Simply Cyber, our core values, and I say this at every quarterly all hands meeting, our core values is support, inclusion, empowerment, right? I don't want to just give you a fish and settle your stomach today. I want you to be able to take the fishing rod and be like, I'm going to go fishing, and then we'll help you and empower you to be able to crush it. Okay. So the call for papers, Josh mentions this. There's 2 tracks. Track 1 is your more traditional track, right? 25-minute long talks. We're expecting seasoned pros to deliver cyber knowledge, whatever. Track 2 is designed for you if you've never spoken at a conference, if you're maybe nervous about public speaking, whatever. When I tell you this, speaking at conferences, giving value to the community, it opens doors. It helps networking. People see you. People hear you. You can post about it on LinkedIn that you're giving a talk, which gives you authority, which helps with personal branding. Like, there's a million good reasons to speak at conferences, all right? Mm-hmm. Let's break the ice for you. Let's help you do that the first time in a safe, supportive, great environment for you to, essentially like, that's totally inappropriate, that turn of phrase I was going to use. Get your first experience, I guess, right? Prom night.
Good choice. So, good choice.
Yeah. So get your first experience. So what we've intentionally done is track 2, they're 10-minute talks. We can fit 18 speakers in the window we have. 10-minute talks isn't a lot of time, okay? Like, if you've ever given presentations, 10 minutes isn't a lot of time, but that's not the point. The point is, even if you get up there and you're cold and you're sweaty and you got anxiety dumping, you're still in front of a supportive crowd. But like, I get it. I used to have a lot of anxiety with public speaking. It's 10 minutes. Read your slides for 10 minutes. Stand there and just be awkward for 10 minutes. And even if you just can't handle it and you abandon ship, then guess what? People just kind of mill around and wait 10 minutes for the next talk. So it's not a big deal. We want to lower, this is important to me. I want us to lower the bar on expectations and anxiety and stress. I want you to have a great experience. I want you to have your first speaking engagement with Simply Cyber, okay? So if you're interested in that, go to the call for papers. It's on the simplycybercon.org website. And you can see here, call for papers is open until September 1st. We might have to extend that since that's 2 days from now. But go ahead and click on there and you see right here, track 2, track 1. Here's everything that you need to do. Click right here, fill out the paperwork. We're looking for you. This is a community event. We're looking for you to bring your talks. Now, quick note, you cannot speak virtually. So if you are going to present, you will be needing to be in person. All right. So there's that. We are currently working just to kind of entice you, if you will. Tickets to Simply CyberCon, in-person tickets, will be $20. Okay. I know that's not free, but there's reasons why we've done $20. Okay. We're trying to do some stuff. And, I feel personally, that $20 is reasonable and accessible to people. Like, if you can fly to Charleston, I think a $20 ticket is like, okay. You will get a physical badge that's pretty dope, so that you'll get some stuff, but really the money helps go to provide for the conference, okay? If you speak, you will get a free ticket to the conference, first of all. So there's a $20 value, right? You get free access to the conference. Number 2, there will be a speaker dinner the night before the conference that will be, a speaker dinner. Like, you're not expected to chip in. It's not like they run the basket around. Everybody throws a credit card in, right? So you get a dinner, you get a free ticket, and you get an opportunity to speak at a conference and be part of this, okay? I do want to point out, very important, okay? The day before the conference is Halloween. The day before the conference is Halloween. Now, the conference starts at 4 p.m., so you technically could fly in Friday morning and have your cake and eat it too. I personally will not be able to go to the speaker dinner because I have young children, and as much as I love the Simply Cyber community, I do prioritize my children. And go, you only get so many opportunities to go trick-or-treating with your kids before they're too old and they don't care, right? So I will be trick-or-treating with my children that night. But that doesn't mean we all won't be there as a family on Friday at the conference. A couple other things just to run you through it, and then we'll open it up for questions. So keep your questions queued up, and like we'll answer them. If you are interested in attending both virtually or in person, please come here. even if you're going to attend virtually and it's free, please register so we can have an idea. We have some ideas about potentially making badges available for people who are virtual to purchase. We want to be able to give CPE credits. We want to do some fun stuff. And when you register virtually, you will put an email address and we can communicate with you. We know that you're opting in to want to be part of the conference, okay? So don't, there you go. Space Talk is talking about doing a costume at the conference. I love it. So all the information that you need is on the con website as well as the registration website. Remember, you will need a separate ticket if you're going to go to B-Sides Charleston. After the conference on Friday, there will be an after party. I'm trying to get that funded. I'm trying to get that sponsored. The speaker dinner will be sponsored. The after party will be sponsored. And some of the fun stuff we're trying to do will be sponsored. We're trying to get a food truck there and get that covered for everybody as well. I just want to make sure, again, if you want to go to B-Sides, we put the registration page here just for convenience. And also the Discord server, we have the Simply CyberCon Discord server. So do not sleep on that. Look at Jenny Housley all up in here saying what's up to everybody. So come on in, be friendly, be fair, and have a good time. So with that, Josh, I'll throw it over to you and then we can open it for chat.
Excellent. If you want to volunteer, if you want to be part of this, mostly we'll need probably a couple handfuls of folks live there. So if you want to help with AV, monitor rooms, help with registration, please jump into Discord, and there is a what's it called? It says I need help, and that has the link to the volunteer sign up sheet. So this afternoon or this weekend, I'm going to start reaching out to folks who have filled in that form and start looking at where we can place people for the conference. Obviously, as a volunteer, you'll get in. Plan. We should actually think of shirts if shirts are a thing.
So there will be shirts, but as of right now, the approach that I'm suspecting that we will go with shirts will be available in a merch store, basically just like this shirt was for last year's conference. I didn't even realize I was wearing this. This is a complete coincidence. And anyone can buy it in person or virtual. Just so everybody knows, not to be a jerk or anything, the reason for that is because we have to pre-purchase the shirts. And then, like, I wanted a medium and this is a 3XL. Like, I can't wear this shirt. This sucks. And then I end up with like 300 shirts in my studio that just sit there indefinitely. So, it'll be like on demand basically. And maybe next year we'll do a swag bag with a shirt and stuff like that. But I just think for logistics purposes this year, it'll be in the store and you can purchase it on demand. And hopefully, you all do that. Again, like, obviously Simply Cyber is a business, right? It generates revenue for me and stuff like that. But this conference and things associated with it are not. We literally have a nonprofit financial back end setup. So any money that comes in goes into a nonprofit. This is not intended to be a revenue generating activity.
Exactly.
Oh, hold on. Jenny Housley says there's a link to link. We got a link to a volunteer form?
Yeah. On Discord.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I need help.
Did Carrie get here? Is Carrie here? Carrie was on the Simply Cyber Discord server asking where is the link to the video. So let me look really quickly. Where is I'm in the Simply I'm in the Discord. Where is it?
I need help.
That's really funny because like I need help. I need help. I'm Ron Burgundy. So check it out. This is the form right here. You can see asking for volunteers. We had a great turnout last year for volunteers, more than we could. There's my personal email. That's great. Let's scroll on by.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. There's the volunteer form. I just here. Let me do this. All right, let's do this. Oh, cool. Carrie's here. Hey, Carrie, this is perfect.
Oh, we both dropped in chat. Why not?
All right, there you go. There's the volunteer form, and I'll drop a link in there. We've got 33 people here, so this is a nice little turnout. Hardcore. Casually Joseph saying Jerry definitely needs help. Thank you, Casually Joseph. Josh, go ahead. Final thoughts, and then I want to open it up for questions, Q&A, and things of that like.
That was that. I think that was it. This is frankly a lot of stuff for a first year conference. So
it is. We're going to have sponsors right now. I can confirm that Soteria, Charleston-based security services company, is going to be sponsoring. I can confirm that either Black Hills or Anti-Siphon will be sponsoring. I've asked. They said they'll sponsor. It's just a matter of which business is going to sponsor. And then my understanding is that Barricade Cyber Solutions has agreed to sponsor the speaker dinner segment. So really, really good stuff. Obviously, TryHackMe will be sponsoring and providing the CTF, which is super cool. They're making a custom one for us. I told them all about Carl. Okay, so I'm trying to get Carl pushed into a TryHackMe room, which, by the way, will be publicly available after the conference is over. So more people worldwide can learn about Carl and his hijinks. And Foxpick will be the Lockpick Village. They've agreed to come in and set it up so you can learn all the hacking. My kids love that hacking challenges and stuff like that. So ready for Q&A, Josh?
Yeah, let's hit questions. There were a few questions in there.
All right. So, hey, now we're ready for questions. So if you guys have questions, you may have already asked them, but we were up here like presenting. So drop any questions you have that we did not answer during the presentation piece of the content, and we will do our best to answer it. Again, I almost feel like everybody here knows who we are, but like, I'm Jerry Auger. I am running Simply Cyber, and the conference is a part of the community events that we love doing and hooking up the community with activities and networking opportunities and stuff. And he is Josh Mason. Josh has been a long time senior member of the Simply Cyber community and will be chief conference director going forward. So like I've been helping a lot with setup and stuff, but eventually like Josh will be the face of it.
Grabbing things away from him as I can.
Yep. Appreciate it. So let's go. Let's get these questions answered. I almost feel like playing like some like, you know, hold on, what's it? Like playing music or something, you know what I mean? Like
yeah. Bring in some stream music.
We're ready for questions.
I can scroll through chat and see questions, but I think you've got, does it queue them up for you or?
Yeah. I can't play the music, unfortunately, because like it drowns you out in my mind.
Oh, in your mind.
No, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so here we go. Is Carl image from Aqua Teen Hunger Force going to be used? Would that be an IP issue? Probably. I don't think they'll use the logo ZMIF. I think they'll just use the name Carl. Space Tacos says, for both of you, and thanks for being here, Space Tacos. Thanks for being here, ZMIF. For both of you, what will your Halloween costumes be this year? I actually wanted to be Carl. Literally, I wanted to wear a wife beater and blue sweatpants and shave this part of my head. But my wife's like, you're faculty at the Citadel. You're really going to show up to school on November 3rd looking like that? And I'm like, that's a good point. So
we'll get you a bald wig.
Yeah. So I would like to be Carl. But Josh, you got anything?
I'll be a pirate.
Pirate. Very nice. Good to see you, DR Finest. I see... hold on one second. Let me do these in order. Chris Young, thanks for being here, Chris. If there are enough speaker submissions by the deadline, how quickly of a turnaround are we hoping in terms of notifying speakers of acceptance? Almost immediately.
Yeah.
Almost immediately. Like, I understand people have to make travel plans. I understand that we started the conference a little later than normal. We weren't sure if we were going to do it in person. Again, this is kind of a fast-moving thing. I'll tell you what, we have the call for papers expiring on September 1st. On September 1st, I'll go in and look. If we have enough speakers, it's closed, and we will notify all the speakers probably the next day. Like, I'm basically going to convene a meeting with the senior organizers around CFPs to evaluate who's going to get what. Yeah, we're going to meet. And then we'll go from there. So great question, Chris Young, which is why we're using that sessionized platform for CFPs this year, because it optimizes everything for speed. Marcus Kyler, good to see you. Thanks for being here, Marcus. I'm submitting a talk for track 1. If it's not accepted, will it be considered for track 2? Even though I have experience, isn't my first talk. Yeah, I think that that's completely fair, Marcus. In fact, I could even see a scenario where there's 18 slots for track 2. And if we only get, say, 10 submissions for track 2, I could see consolidating those 8 10-minute slots into 4 20-minute slots and doing that, right? Like basically track 2 is supposed to be an opportunity for these speakers to get exposure. But if there's not enough, then I don't want to waste the time and sit on ceremony that this is for track 2 only. So yeah, absolutely, Marcus, submit it. We will do what makes sense for the conference and for the speakers and whatnot. And if you do a long, go ahead.
Those are more guidelines than rules.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
If we get like 8 and 20, we might have some normal length in track 2 that carry it over from track 1.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
And if you get put in track 2, that's not like a dig on your talk. Like, you know what I mean? It's just we're trying to make it work for everybody.
Yeah, there also might be shuffling just so that we don't have conflicting. Like, there's a good chance people want to hear.
Yeah. And our keynote will be Joe Hell from TCM. Joe's going to be keynoting, so I've talked to him already and sorted that all out. So that's going to be exciting. I'm not exactly sure what his talk is yet. I do see someone in chat who I'm actually going to ask to keynote next year's conference. So stay tuned to him.
Failing Forward. Sorry.
What's that?
Failing Forward is Joe Helley's talk.
Oh, yes. Failing Forward. Very inspirational. Great keynote. I love it. DR's Finest has a question. Good to see you, DR Finest. Also, what's up, Tyler Ramsby and Casually Joseph? DR's Finest says, if I want help, how would that work? I'll be there physically. Oh, if I want to help, sign up for the volunteer form. DR's Finest. It's this one right here.
One-on-one. Yeah.
I'll drop a link in chat. We will have lots of volunteer opportunities. Like for example, okay. Oh, actually, I pinned it already. Just to give you guys ideas on like the kind of volunteer opportunities we're talking about. Like, for example, we need someone to make sure that whoever is speaking next on track 1, some human needs to be responsible to make sure that the next speaker for track 1 is in track 1 right before they're supposed to speak, right? Like a speaker herder, right? We'll need the same thing for track 2. We'll need someone to do kind of AV for track 1 and AV for track 2. We'll need someone to be in the Discord server, in the CTF channel, making sure if anyone's having a problem there. We'll need to make sure that someone, there's a lot. We're trying to get, I'm trying to get super granular this year with responsibilities. That way you don't feel overwhelmed and you're like, this sucks. Like I'm doing all this work and I can't attend any talks. So
there's going to be setup, cleanup. I'd like to have, if we have anyone who can be there and be like our medical person, just in case with a first aid kit. The expectation is not for you to be a paramedic. Worst case scenario.
But it'd be nice to be able to go in the organizer Discord and be like, at DR's Finest, we have a medical emergency or something.
Exactly.
All right. Chuck Sapp. Hey, Lara Flores is in the house. Good to see you, Lara. Chuck Sapp says, I tried to reach out to the creator, but he's not the easiest to get a hold of. Must be talking about somebody that isn't us, Josh, huh? All right.
I don't know. We're in Discord.
That's I know. I wanted to ask him to use Carl. Oh, I see. Chuck's trying to reach out to Aqua Teen Hunger Force people. That's awesome. AB said, did you already share how many in-person attendees will we expect to allow? So we will allow, I think we have 140 tickets that we've had. Like, if 140 people register for the conference, the tickets are sold out. I think we have a max, I want to say like high 170s or something like that. And the reason we haven't sold up to the max is because there might be like the Fox Pick Lockpick Village people. They're 3 people, right? So like they're coming in. I got to account for those type of I guess ancillary bodies.
We've got fire marshal requirements.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah, but I mean, we've got plenty. I don't know how many tickets we've sold right now, but I mean, I think we're okay right now.
Space Tacos. Sorry, question just came up, but I saw. Can you accommodate a speaker who can't walk too well, like a stool on stage? Yes, 100%. The building, you just did a walk around on Tuesday, right? I imagine it is ADA compliant, and
It's got to be. It's like a brand new facility. I did attend. I will tell you, there's elevators for sure, but like when I entered the classrooms or when I entered, they're like the old school, like 1950s style, where it's like stacked and staged, and the teacher or the presenter is down at the bottom, and you do have to walk downstairs. But there are exits off the side, so there's got to be a way to get in there. At a minimum, Adrian, I'll stand next to you and hold your arm, like if that would work.
No, we'll get you a stool. That's not a problem.
Yeah, we'll get you set up.
Yeah.
Casually Joseph's, where's Kathy Chambers when you need her?
She'll be busy. She's in charge of all the volunteers for Wild West Hacking Fest.
Oh my God, Carrie's here. What's up, Carrie? Good to see you. Going out the door, everyone. Hope everyone has a great day. All right, thank you. Chris Young's a licensed EMT. I'm not above being available. Thank you. Thank you, Chris Young. Sign up on the volunteer form and mention that. Let's see. Okay, those are all the questions that we have right now. So I'm excited. I do want to say shout out. I saw Casually Joseph in here. I didn't see Justin Gold. Oh, I do see Justin Gold. Both of them and Chris Whitlock have been very, very involved already with Simply CyberCon and helping set up the Discord server and making that all work. So there's a lot of people rowing in the same direction to make this conference happen. And I just want to, you see Josh and I, so we might be like, oh, like they're the ones doing the work, but there's a lot of people behind the scenes busting their hump.
We just talk like,
everything else done. Yeah, exactly. Hardin Shaw's in here. What's up, Hardin? Good to see you. Yep. Justin Gold is here. What's that? We got another question.
FedEx asks, so if you register for virtual and then get approved to go physical, can it be accommodated?
Yeah, you'd have to register for physical as well.
Yeah.
Right. You can be registered for virtual and in person, and that's fine. That's not a problem. But you will have to register in person. Like, please do not show up if you haven't registered.
Yeah.
Like, let's not have that awkward conversation.
Because it'll just be that. It'll just be awkward and weird for all of us. And
yeah.
Yeah, because we can't just like make magic happen and allow more people in.
Yeah. So badges. Let's talk about badges for a hot minute. Is Chris Whitlock in chat? Has Chris Whitlock entered the chat? No, he hasn't. All right. So Chris Whitlock actually stepped up and said he wanted to do the badges, or at least lead the effort with the badges. So if you guys remember, this is kind of a deep cut for Simply Cyber community members, but Henry Danielson from Cal Polytech, Aerospace Village guy, and big on badges. He said when I had him on stream, like, if you ever guys do badges for cons, let me know. I want to get involved. So Chris said he wanted to work it. Chris started working it. I connected Chris and Henry. I know they've been collaborating together. My understanding, okay, this is Chris's thunder, so I'm not going to try to steal it. I'll just tease a little bit. My understanding is that this will be a digital badge, like the cool ones that have like onboard circuitry, the ones that have puzzles and lights and sounds and unlocks and all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned for that. I will next time that we have a meeting, I will have Chris Whitlock potentially available to come on and share what he possibly has available at this time.
So the Diana Initiative had like this one that you can make there. Theirs was sponsored by Amazon, so I got everything. But I don't have a battery for it. But it's there we go. Like, just you solder on a battery, solder on a couple lights, and I imagine this first year it might be like that level of thing.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Chris Young says, if I buy a ticket that get accepted as a speaker, will we have a way to make our purchase ticket available to someone else? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So I'll just tell you again, like, we're not trying to make this hard, and really, like, I expect anyone who's involved with Simply CyberCon to be a good person. So we have a code that for speakers, basically, that will allow the speaker to register for the conference without paying the $20. It's like part of the gift of like, thank you for speaking. And so Chris, if you bought one and then you got accepted, you technically could give your code to the person who's going to use it. They would register. It doesn't, when you register, it's not like this person registered as a speaker and this person registered as whatever. It's just this person registered. So,
right.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So keep the questions coming. We got 33 people here. We're at 335. I think we're doing good. Ooh, Harden Shaw. Yeah. I got to tell you, it would be cool to have a reusable badge year over year. I will tell you that that adds some complexity, and we don't have a lot of time for complexity, unfortunately. Remember, all of these badges have to be handmade, right? This isn't like we're sending it out to a manufacturer somewhere in the Midwest, and they're just going to crank out 1,000 badges. Like these are handmade.
There's a good chance if I get there early, I'll be spending Friday morning and afternoon soldering badges.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the badge comes with a solder kit. You solder your own. All right. Gotta love badges. DEF CON had good ones. Yeah, DEF CON always has good ones. Although DEF CON, I don't know if they still do it, but it used to be DEF CON would go every other year. So like year A would be a digital badge and year B would be a non-digital badge, like the record or the rubber stamp or, whatever.
Yeah. Last year's was a useless thing because it came out way too late for anyone to do anything. But yeah, this year's was the little Pokemon.
This year's was like crazy over the top. It was like a gaming console controller. Did you hear about the drama with that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Whoa. It was huge. It was all over Twitter. It came out.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it on this stream, but if you're interested in going down a rabbit hole, Google DEF CON 32 badge drama. I guess it was a thing. So DR Spinus says, "Do I hear about a party afterwards?" Yes, sir. So we do want to make the
we want to make an official one, but there's a good chance we all just walk somewhere.
Yeah, well, I can tell you again, because I went there and I met with the B-Sides Charleston people. So, and I haven't really had a chance to talk about this, but there's a couple things going on. One, it's really nice location. It's downtown on the harbor, cool location. Everything is great. We have a couple options. Here's the constraint. If we were to put this this after party somewhere you had to take an Uber, we would probably lose most people. There'd probably still be 20, 30 people that Uber there, but a lot of people would just be like, I'm just going to not. Okay, so in order to try to stem that, because we would like to hang out and high five, I'm trying to find some place that's close enough to walk to. There's only one place that really could handle us. Not that we're like friggin' Animal House and toga parties, but like there's only one place that could kind of handle us. It's going to be a Friday night downtown Charleston, which is not, Tuesday in Omaha. Okay, so there's a place called East Bay Beer Garden. You can go Google it. It's close enough to walk to. The other option, and this one's like my preferred option. It's very sexy, but there's a lot of factors at play right now. My other option is to hire a bartender to be at the conference to start at 9 o'clock. And we just buy like, whatever, $1,000 worth of booze, and the bartender will administer the booze to us. And then the party's right there. And really people could start hanging out at 9 while the organizers who are breaking down, because like basically the conference ends at 9 and we have to be out of there by 10. And it's not just like, oh, last one cleans up. Like at a minimum, I have to clean up. So like, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing. Here's another thing to point out, guys. We have this location through the kindness of B-Sides Charleston and the College of Charleston in Charleston. Okay. So if we F this up, it's not good. Like if we F it up, we will ruin it for future opportunities. Right. And Charleston, by the way, like I live in the South. Charleston's a small town. People talk. If we screw it up, it's like the same reason why John Strand like almost lost his mind in Deadwood 2 years ago when people started doing the last year, the apple poisoning or whatever it was. Not the
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth poisoning. Yeah. He like stopped the conference and like admonished whoever it was and said, you're going to ruin it. We will not be able to do Deadwood again if you screw this up. So I feel the same way strongly about Charleston. So I know I have high confidence that the community that's going to come to this is is great people. And if there's a bad apple or whatever, the community will self-police. So I'm not worried about it, but just FYI.
So since we are on the topic of like, or we kind of were on the topic of sessions and speakers earlier, there's not a lot of people signed up for like track 2.
Okay. Well, maybe we should rephrase it or unlock it from 10-minute talks or something. I don't know. Like,
well, we've got a lot of submissions for track 1, so there's a chance we just utilize that time and bring people over. So if you were trying to figure out which one to do a talk for, just put in a talk on the call for like, CFP.
okay.
My take.
Maybe, I mean, do we need to modify the website and the call for papers and everything just to get rid of that?
I don't think so, because it's like tomorrow, right?
Sunday.
Sunday.
We should send a social media blast out that just.
We should.
Okay.
If someone wants to be the social media person.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. This is going to sound absolutely absurd, but like this is an insight into my life and how busy I am. If somebody can draft a message and DM it to me or put it in Discord, I will copy and paste it into LinkedIn and send it. But I don't have time. Like I'm live streaming right now. You know what I mean? And like after that, I've got a meeting. So like, just if someone wants to do the work, I will publish it. Please. Okay. Casually, Chris Young says, do you know if they're still accepting proposals? Chris Young, the answer is yes, we are.
We are. And it also looks like B-Sides is.
Oh, yeah. B-Sides is going to be there. Hey, for what it's worth, I mean, choose your own adventure, but I submitted to speak at B-Sides. I didn't submit to speak at B-Sides at Simply CyberCon because I'll be busy. But
hey, Mariana, that'd be great. Please submit that. 10 minutes on your experience working.
Yeah, that's a perfect topic.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Chris Young, okay, if you're not ready to submit, just don't miss the deadline, dude. At a minimum, put something in there to get it in before the deadline.
Please.
Casually, Joseph, Josh, and maybe make a 20-minute talk. I almost submitted for track 2, but 10 minutes feels too short.
Just submit for track 1. It's like 25-minute talk.
Yeah.
Because frankly, it's going to be hard to say no to a lot of these track 1 talks anyways.
Yeah. I haven't found the particular B-Side CFP page. Any chance you can DM me the link in Discord? Hold on. I'll just do it right now. Look, I'll do it on stream. All right. Ready? B-Sides Charleston. It's bsidescharleston.org. Here it is. And then CFP is on the top, right here. Okay. And then I'm going to click here. Then this right here.
Boom.
That's where you want to do. Go right there.
Casually, Joseph. I know track 2 is for first timers. It's so that there's not competition against like Jerry or Wade or Michelle for like your talk to be included. So if like you're new and you want a basically for sure chance of having your talk out there and the expectations there, and we'll do coaching as well. Frankly, that was my plan. I'm gonna reach out to people and see if they need help with their stuff.
Yeah. Hey, Marcus Kyler said. I'm sorry. Were you done with that thought?
But that doesn't mean you can't put in a talk for track 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That was it.
Thank you. Zmif said he'll do the social media. Okay, Zmif. Yeah. Just can you start by drafting something about the CFP for Simply CyberCon? Say it closes Sunday and submit an idea. Come to Charleston. Hey, Marcus Kyler, I see that you've been super busy. I understand, completely empathize with you. The CFP will be closed by Monday. So at a minimum, Marcus, if you can, at a minimum, go into the CFP for Simply CyberCon, right? And just put it's Marcus, put you have an idea, put you want a little bit more time to flesh it out, but you have to have like a concept, right? There must be something that you're like, I want to talk about SecOps or I want to talk about whatever. Just submit it. Because once the date closes, we want to go in and look, like, you know what I mean? So please just submit it, Marcus. Like, we all know you, you know what I mean? So if it says this is Marcus and I want to talk about this, I haven't quite fleshed out the whole idea, but I will do it. That's good enough for me.
It's good enough for me.
Yeah, and then if we have like, say we have like too many speakers submissions and not enough slots, well then maybe I'll call you, Marcus, and just be like, Marcus, tell me more about your idea. What is it? Like, we're trying to figure this out. Okay. It's more about getting it done than it is about getting it done perfectly. Okay. Mariana Albright, are you extending the deadline, or should I submit for track 2 by like September 1st? Yeah, if you could, please do that.
Yeah.
I mean, should I extend it to like, the thing is, we're balancing between choosing speakers, notifying them, and having them be able to book flights and hotel.
Yeah, we got to tell people soon, because 2 months, like, that's basically what we gave them, is 2 months.
Yeah.
Review them on Monday and notify them. That's short turnaround for kind of this.
Yeah, I mean, we're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, not guaranteed, but we are trying to have a speaker honorarium. Like, it's not going to cover your full flight and hotel, but we're hoping to be able to give you a little something to supplement. It all depends on a lot of factors, but again, this is a nonprofit, so
no, AB, definitely do that. Do that talk. That would be good.
Yeah, don't say useless, dude. That's perfect. Yeah. That's a great topic. Remember, like, AB and everybody listening right now, right? Just remember, like, no matter where you are on your cyber journey, there's somebody who wants to be where you are, right? Like, there's somebody who's grueling and studying and nervous and anxious about taking the Sec Plus exam. All right? Chris Young wants to see what Marcus Kyler, the Yeet Crew, is up to. I love it.
I didn't fix it. Sorry.
Now, I don't know what's up with your camera, Broseph.
I don't know.
FedEx, how I got into cyber without certs, kind of a talk concept. That's fun. I like that.
Dude, that'd be great. Yeah. Those are great talks. Please.
I love it. I love it. And not obviously, but like, there'll be a couple of surprise talks, I'm sure, because if somebody, like, their flight gets canceled or whatever, you always, like, for those who don't know, because I didn't know until I got a little bit further in my career, there's always like a couple speakers who have decks that are like backup speakers, right? Like, even at Simply CyberCon, OG Simply CyberCon, I gave a talk that I wasn't expecting to give to fill the space.
I'm keeping one on hand just in case.
Yeah.
We got to fill space, but.
So it'll be good. And James McQuiggan at 35,000 feet will be resuming his role as the MC. Might even have him MC track 1 this year. We'll need a second MC, obviously. And all the roles. Just sign up for the volunteer form, and we'll get that sorted out. All right. Let me see. Mod chat. Oh my God. All right. Justin Gold with the mod chat and Tyler Ramsby. So funny. I can't. All right. Any other questions, guys? It's 3:48. We wanted to have this meeting to talk to you. Just another thing that, like, kind of set expectations. Last year we did like several live streams, organizer meetings, communicate stuff. This year we will be doing, if you're an organizer or volunteer or whatever, like, if you're involved, we will be having meetings, but they won't be public meetings. And it's not because we're like doing shady Illuminati stuff. It's just easier to coordinate, communicate, take actions and stuff. But we will be having at least one more stream leading up to Simply CyberCon with community updates, clarifications. Here's the agenda. Here's what the badge is going to look like. Here's the confirmed location for the party. All those things. So stay tuned. These live streams are designed for information dissemination, less of action decision making. And like I said before, my beautiful wife and my children will be at Simply CyberCon. So if you've ever wondered about that, you'll get to meet him. Get to hear the crazy jokes from Grayson. Kimberly Can Fix It. I do want to say shout out to Kimberly Can Fix It. Kimberly heavily involved with Simply Cyber, and like literally, if you enjoyed Simply Cyber Con last year, you can thank Kimberly Can Fix It because she was instrumental, and she continues to be instrumental in Simply CyberCon 2024. So thank you, Kimberly, for all you do. Another senior organizer. All right. Any other thoughts? A reminder, if you haven't subscribed to Simply CyberCon, not that I'm like trying to blow up this channel, it's just you be made aware of notifications when we go live. Also, after
we do this again.
Yeah, exactly. And all the talks will be carved up and put on replay on Simply CyberCon YouTube channel after the conference is over, as well as live streamed. We can only live stream one track on Simply CyberCon, so I think I might stream the other one on the Simply Cyber Cafe YouTube channel since we have that. But
killing me.
Yeah, I know it's pretty brutal. Lara Flores is bringing her daughter. That's awesome. I love it. All about it. You know what would be cool? It'd be cool having some type of like kid activity or like a table with like an Xbox or a coloring books or I don't know, something that's more targeted for a younger audience, but that's starting to introduce complexity, and I'd have to think about that, how to do it without it being too busy. Oh yeah, it's family friendly for sure. Oh my God. Hey, you guys could do that. Shake and Bake, Chuck Sapp and Marcus Kyler bringing the heat. I love it. I love the idea. See the collaboration cracking? Yeah, Chuck does like, he was a Marine, so obviously he's voting for the coloring table with all the crayons, right, Chuck? All right. All right. Let's go. An ice cream bar, that could be challenging. I will tell you that, remember, so here's something I didn't mention, but the conference is from 4 to 9 p.m., right? So technically you would expect you'd get hungry in that window because that's dinner time. I'm trying to get a food truck. Part of the challenge is that it is College of Charleston. They have a contract with Aramark, so you have to get like an exemption waiver from Aramark that you can not buy their food and bring your own food. I'm either gonna do a food truck or I might order like, I don't know, like say there's 100 people there, 150. I could order 150 bag meals from like Panera. I'm not sure yet, but we will try to have a food option for you and have it paid for, so you don't have to sweat. You don't have to get sweaty about wondering if you're gonna be able to eat. AB, very kind of you. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. My wife is awesome. A soldering station. Oof. Here, I will show you. Here, I could show you guys on stream because I went the other day and did a walkthrough and a talk with them. Like a perfect example, like the vendors need tables, right? Where the tables come from. So I'm coordinating with College of Charleston to get those tables delivered. I need to know like what breakdown looks like. The devil's in the details. Oh shit. All right. Let me show you these pictures and then I gotta go. All right, look. Oh, hold on, that picture's not going to do anything. So like here's the outside where I'm thinking of trying to have the party or whatever. Okay, and then here's the auditorium. Okay, hold on. All right, hey, hold on one second. I'm gonna have to go, I think. Everything's fine. I just think I have to go. So Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. Go to simplycybercon.org for more information and to get all the updates and details. Please don't sleep on registering for the con. I hope you had a great experience. I'm sorry that I had to leave so abruptly. It's not an emergency. It's just something that I need to take care of. Thank you very much. I'm Jerry, your chat. We're going to have a great conference this year. Stay tuned. Sign up for the volunteer form. All the information can be found on the Discord server, including getting help, getting links, getting all the things. Be good. Until next time, stay secure.